Hello, guys. All right, so let me just get myself situated over yonder. I want to say hi. It's been quite a while since I've seen y'all's, especially live, and that's been very nice for me. So, geez, for 13 years, I think since around Facebook started, just a little after, I've been, I think, living my entire life online. And while I've done it with the right intentions, like I'm always gonna lift and inspire people, even through my own stuff. I've given a lot of myself away. So the last few months have been incredibly raw and real. This is 2022. It is the year of truth and clarity. Come on. If you're going to challenge this message, it is not for you or you're not ready for it, and that's fine. But for those of you who are here with me in this magnificent shift that's happening, this massive change, up front and center, it's real. And so I want to step in today. It is January 17th. January. Why do I keep calling June January? Oh, June 17th. 17 is my number. And 2022. And it is very important to me that I bring some of these messages to you. So, number one, this year, truth and clarity cannot happen without a solid foundation. We can be all real and life can be all raw with us. But if we're not willing to admit our foundation is faulty or that it is not going to sustain us, if we need to rely on it, we aren't ever going to shift from where we've always been. So, a foundation that is working, a foundation that is solid, a foundation that is true for us is paramount during this year of truth and clarity. And that foundation really must be one of appreciation, faith, and freedom. Appreciation. Because if we are not living in appreciation, we're not living. We've got to actually be in this place of being okay with like duh, but we're not living duh. We're literally living anti our truth. We're living anti our truth. And we can blame everyone and everything else, but at the end of the day, you are the one making those decisions. And so that is why we must have a foundation of faith. I don't care what it is that you believe or what it is that you believe in. But if you're not solid in that, then what you believe in will not be there to hold you up in moments where you need to rely on that. So faith is stepping into what you believe. And if you are not solid with what you believe at this time, it's going to be very easy for us to get sucked into fear. And that is why the third ingredient for a really powerful foundation this year is freedom. If we aren't living free or feeling free, this does not mean rebel. Okay, without appreciation and faith, you can't have true freedom. So, freedom isn't marching up and down the streets. Freedom isn't fighting the good fight. Freedom is being free of all of it and living in our truth, whatever that might be. You know you are living in your truth when you feel good. When the little decisions that you've made for yourself feel good, where the team around you and the people that you've chosen, that little support system feels good. When you could stand in your beliefs and in your appreciation and feel good, you're in freedom. You're free. There's Deborah. Hello, gorgeous. It is good to see you too. Welcome. It is so important that we are in this lifetime, and we are, those of us watching, are at a point where we know this is not our only lifetime. So even receiving that, there's like pressure that goes, whoa, you mean I'm not going to die and go to hell? No, chill out. Stay with the program here. We are evolving, but not for others. We're evolving for the self because the evolutionary process is true for us, that it feels good for us. You can't live life for yourself when you're living it for everyone else. So that brings me to the word changes. Since the day you were born, the minute you were born, just you being present on this earth was one of the biggest changes of all. Ask your mother. Important you realize that change is really the guarantee on this planet. And it is important that once we understand it and allow it, kind of like you're going to need to eat or breathe or drink water and hydrate. Change is just, in fact, change is so important that if we didn't have it, our bodies couldn't function. So at some point, we also have to add change to that foundation. We can't be shocked by it. We've got to evolve with it. So, this era of truth and clarity is powerful because it is bringing change. It is bringing the very change to your foundation that is needed. And it has done that for myself. And so if you go to aprilroan.com, you will see some very big changes. And I have been floating this boat with me and my team, my peeps, for quite a while. And the way I've been doing it hasn't been true for me. It's been very true for everyone else. And I have appreciated all of it. But part of what this is a business. Not that spirituality is a business, but me being there and doing this for you, using what is true for me to assist, to guide, to inspire you. That is what I do best. I heal and hold space and inspire. Boom. Spirit does it through me. So it's important that you understand aprilrun.com is now going to be catered to it running smoothly because I have bled into all that I do. And it got to a point when you're playing with the universe that what you put out there is what you're going to get. And I got very angry with the universe, very angry. A lot of my clients have been regulars and consistent, but not all of you need a session, thank God. But not all of you want a session at the same time. So, a lot of owning your own business is having faith and appreciation and freedom in it. And I was not feeling any of that. So, it is important that when we're at a place of, oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Especially when you do work, light work, the first thing you feel is, are you kidding me? Boss, what am I doing wrong? It's like an elf that works for Santa. Am I not following the toy, the workshop rules? So, when it gets to a point where you are teeing off with spirit and you're like, "Urgh," it's really important if you are embodied to step back because one day you will not be in this body. And the last few years, the last year and a half, every day on the news, which people immediately say, it's why I don't watch it. It's why I don't watch it. We don't have to watch it to know it's happening. My empaths out there, the feelers, clairsentients, we don't have to know it's happening to feel it happening. So again, we have to stop pretending like, oops, shit's not happening. It's happening. And we're aware. We're more aware than we've ever been before. And who is this? Bella, I love your name. Um, and look, this is wonderful. Deborah Gross, inbox me or send me. Bella, welcome to my message. And this is a really good example of why I'm not going to be taking them live anymore. But I send you love and light, Bella, and I wish you alignment with your own page. Maybe take this as a kick in the rear to realize you've got to create that energy on your own page instead of jumping on other people's. Ugh, it's kind of like dirty. All right. Adios, Bella. Blessed be. All right, guys. So, and then Deborah, if you want to reach out to Bella, you go for it. Again, part of feeling free in our own life is feeling the freedom to create our own reality, despite what other people say. Most of the time, people will have a problem with your own creative reality because they cannot, are not willing to create their own. So anytime we change, we will irritate those that are having a hard time with change or that are reluctant to do so. So again, this whole lifetime is about you. When we're not mentally well, it doesn't matter who is around or who is not around us. So it's important that we know we're not mentally well, or we're not physically well, or we're not spiritually well. When we're not in this body, we are spirit somewhere, wherever that is. And there is no guru on this planet. There's no guru. And even though I do this work, I don't know necessarily where heaven is. My best answer would be not up there, but in here. I mean, you know, if you're having a hell of a day or a heaven of a day, you are a heaven on earth. This whole experience is about you exploring and allowing that. So I welcome you and I invite you to go to aprilroan.com and look at some of the changes. Reach out to this new team I'm working with. I am grateful for them more than they know. And I invite you to continue to unfold on this journey with me. And I want to thank you for allowing me to inspire you all these years. I just have to create some serious boundaries because I get all in your stuff. And then I don't have enough for me to get in all of mine. Tyler Henry said it best on one of his episodes. And yes, those shows may or may not be real, but what he said was very real to me. He said, every time I do a reading and I leave someone, I leave a little bit of me there. And I thought, I started getting all choked up. Every time I have worked with any of you, even live, I leave a little bit of me with you. And I think I take a little bit of you with me. So we got to be really clear where we're exchanging our energy, because it must be a balanced exchange so we all feel good and we all feel free to continue living this life that we are literally gifted to live right now. All right, guys, I got to roll. I got this really handsome man coming home to see me very, very soon, like in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. 3 minutes. All right. I love all of you. Blessings, blessings, blessings always. Bye bye.